All right, guys, we're back with the mystery motor. I believe this is part 4. So, got a little bit done. Finished pulling the rest of this stuff off. Hang on, let me turn my exhaust fan off. Finished pulling the rest of the front off. Water pump. We got the valve covers off. Exhaust. And the intake manifold and carb setup. There's really no sense to take all that bullshit off. Just take the bolts out and pop it off. Man, this baby was stuck. I used PB blaster, heat, everything. I used my map gas over there. You gotta love it. Burned the shit out of like every bolt. Believe it or not, headers were the easiest thing to come off. So everything else was a bitch. So this is what we found. Let's check it out. 302. Let me try to focus there for you. 302 head with a B1A25. The other side is the same, except it has 1A22, but it's also 302. So it's got 302 heads on it. So the plot thickens. It's looking more and more like a 71 302. The crank had ID'd, you can see the part number down there at the bottom right, has a 68. All of that nonsense over there, water pump and pulleys and headers, they ID is a 66. So, what's going on here? 66 accessories, 68 harmonic balancer, which it may just be like a universal balancer. So, you know, is what it is. Now, again, that's just shit off the front. Harmonic balancer, same thing. The heads, excuse me, 302. So I still don't know what year it is. What year is it? That's Jumanji reference for you guys. Robin Williams. It's late. It's late, dude. Come on, man. Sense of humor, dude. Kick it. It's also got these crazy, like, orange. Definitely orange. Man, I pulled that valve cover off and said, what the fuck is this? Orange Chevy bullshit or something. So maybe they put, like, a higher tension spring in there. Maybe they increased the poundage. So yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of looking it over as I'm taking this video. I checked all the play and stuff. Everything looks okay. None of the rods look bent. I was even able to, I don't even think I'm going to be able to show you, but I can check inside these holes and the spark plug holes in the exhaust. I could see the valves. I could see the pistons. Everything's good. I'm still getting some smoke out of there because I've been torching everything. Everything looks all right. The timing cover's ready to come off. I just got to get that balancer off. So balancer is next. Timing cover is going to come off. Now, I found a lot of busted up plastic everywhere. So I think you could still see some bits. That's gasket material there, but I definitely had some hard plastic. And I even had something right in there with like the letter B on it. So I don't know. I was thinking maybe that's some type of like fucking spring retainer or something, but I don't think any of those are plastic. So the other thing that I was looking at, see where the hell did I see it? Oh, if you look in here, see if we can get a shot in here. Let me see if I can light it up for you. There we go. That timing chain looks plastic. So, obviously the teeth I could see here look okay, but I might have a busted timing chain. Because I did find a tiny, tiny little yellow piece of plastic. And I forget where it came out of. So, all the shit is off. Man, I mean, I was taking, you could see I was messing around with the sludge. I mean, I'm just taking the screwdriver. I mean, it was packed up to like here. I could have eaten it with a spoon. Crazy. So can't wait. And I really should have. I wanted to go out and degrease it and all that stuff, and I just got too excited, man. I had to fucking tear it apart. You know, I don't think it matters if it's going to. Oh yeah, and I got to take the oil sump tank off. So that's, I think, when I'm really gonna ID the engine. Of course, when you get to the crank, and if I had the headers pulled off. So looking at the bottom of the heads. Pistons, and then of course when I finally flip it, that'll be the last thing, is when I flip it over and take this oil pan off and really check everything out. So yeah, everything was believe it or not, it was, you know, it's nice to see. It was nice and dry. Now there's one thing, man, this was crazy, and just my OCD for no reason at all other than I'm fucking nuts, is this port right here. I believe that's some type of it's some type of like crossover or something. Maybe that has something to do with the carburetor, like a heat choke or something. I really forget. I could be totally fucking wrong. But this side here was totally blocked off. It looked like the gasket was still on it. It looked like, you know, it looked like gasket material. And I said, wait a minute. So I came over to this side. This side is open. I could stick my flathead all the way down there, and dude, this had like an inch of just carbon buildup or whatever it was. So I believe that's some type of crossover. Not sure how that important that was, but that was 100% clogged, and it was like concrete. So that was the only thing that I saw so far. These are lifted at the end, just how the stroke is right now, but yeah, so there we are. So also I have a 30, the number 30 stamped on the block there. So maybe I could, I don't know if that's supposed to be an 80 or a 30, because there's that hole there. But I'm also going to look that up, see what I can come across. Yeah, so there we have it, guys. Thanks again, man. I really appreciate you guys. It's really been amazing, man. The community, the Ford community, the engine, the wrencher community, man. I love it. I've posted videos about other stuff, and you know, people just aren't interested in other things. And I posted that one video where I pulled in here and I dropped the engine off the truck with the crane, and it got like 2,000 views in a couple days. So I really appreciate you guys. I'll try to mix it up with some short videos and some documentaries on what we're doing. And of course, I'm going to have more than just me sitting here talking, because I actually don't like watching that stuff. So again, I thank you for that, for sticking around and watching it. Because I'm not really showing you anything other than what I've discovered. And this really would have been great for like a time lapse. Again, I'm so crunched for time, I don't think about it until after I'm done. Like right now, I'm about to wrap it up and go inside and go to bed. So I want to kind of catch up on where I left off. But for sure, next time, at least I'll try to do like a time lapse for you guys, or work on something and talk to you instead of just BSing with you guys. So many thanks to the community. I appreciate you guys. Hopefully I earn some of your guys' subscriptions to the channel, because we got more coming, dude. I got a whole 65 Ford out there. Whole front end needs to be redone, sheet metal and stuff. That's the old 6-cylinder over there that I changed my mind. Pulled that out. That was actually also, it was and I believe I talked about it in the first video, it was a stick shift. So we're going automatic. I mean, we'll see what happens with this baby. I took the torque converter off and was looking at the bell housing with the part numbers and stuff. So still nothing with the trans. I'll catch you guys up. Maybe that'll be the first video where it'll be a longer video with me working and stuff. So but yeah, there's going to be a lot of work on the car, and I think I'm going to do the opposite of what I've always done with cars. Is I'm going to focus on the engine, trans, drivetrain, suspension on the Mustang, and I might leave the body as like a, you know, POS model. So until I really dive into the whole interior and the paint job and stuff, because it's pretty straight. I mean, I got all the panels, everything's up in the attic ready to go. So not anything new, but the original body and everything was good. It's just, you know, battery acid rust. It got in little like minor fender bender, I think, in the front. And it's just the classic rust spots, so I'm going to fix that. I got some holes in the floor I got to fix. Everything's original. It's a green and gold car, 1965. So hopefully going to be turning that black and red with the nice red interior. But let's focus on this. Let's get back to the engine. We'll get back to the trans, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Appreciate it.